Wow, I don't know about you guys, but after watching Game 1 of the GSL Finals between Dongregu and Genius, I am ready for some eSports. That was intense for anybody who's StarCraft 2 fans out there. That was, whoa, crazy. Oh my gosh, ZVP, my favorite matchup. But anyways, you guys are tuning into episode number 12. I need to change that. It's not episode 11. It is episode 12 of eSports Tonight. Thank you all for coming out and joining me on this glorious, glorious Monday evening. Hope everybody had a good weekend and gets back into this week nice and rested because we've got some big stuff going on this week. So let's jump straight into it with the topic that actually I've got a new topic to start with tonight. For those of you guys who missed the show last Thursday, didn't catch the VOD, I just now put it on YouTube, so I'll get that one out to you guys. But I do have a new blog that I'm using. It's kind of my way, another way for me to get you guys informed with what's going on. The way I'm going to try and do things is I'm going to have a overview of each episode before it goes live, so you guys know what's going and kind of the order. And also you can check it for if you're watching a replay and you want to see, okay, let me go see what was on episode 11 and what was the order, so I can kind of skip around. If you just want to see or listen to like one thing, you can check that out. So this is where it's going to be one of my main ways of communication. Also, any links that I have for you guys that you guys may need to know I'm gonna try and post as much as I can there. If you look up at the top, for those of you who are on the page, you can see all the different clubs up top, as well as the ChargerCon link and the Alabama Smash and the Southeastern Star League as well. So this is going to be kind of I'm going to shift this into one of the main ways that I communicate with everybody, kind of post up notes and everything like that. So alright, with that said, cover the new blog. Check it out. I put quite a bit of work in it on Thursday. And so I'm taking feedback. If you guys have things that you like on there, things that you don't like, things that you want to see, let me know. Send an email to scsouthernstyle@gmail.com. And I will change or look into any changes that you guys want me to put on there. So I mean, I do this for you guys, so I love to hear your guys' feedback. Next thing on the agenda, game night happens every Tuesday in the library, room 111 in the library. This next one is going to be StarCraft 2, and the way it's going to go is we're going to do a little bit of a presentation at the beginning to kind of explain what StarCraft 2 is. This one's going to be more open to the new players to StarCraft 2, those of you who have never played it before, who don't really know quite what StarCraft 2 is, or you don't have the resources necessarily to play StarCraft 2. It is one of the games that is not free to play, and it's not like widely known out there as far as for Reach or Modern Warfare 3. You can just grab your Xbox controller and head over to your friend's house, and you guys can all play that game. Where StarCraft 2, you have to buy the account and everything like that. Well, we're giving you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to come to game night tomorrow night, Tuesday, and we will teach you the basics of StarCraft 2 and get you a computer, and you use somebody else's account, and you can learn the basics and get to play some of StarCraft 2 on your own and really get to feel the whole entire game. So we're going to have players there from the UAH StarCraft 2 club to teach you guys and coach you guys about the basics and what's a build order, what units should I be building, what units are good against this, what units are good against that, and maybe if time is permitted, we might even have a little bit of a amateur beginner tournament at the end of it. So kind of put you guys against each other and see how much you've learned, and really get to compete against one another in an actual StarCraft 2 match. But so if you want to take part in the StarCraft 2 night and you have StarCraft 2 on your computer, please bring your computer as well as an updated version of StarCraft 2. We need as many computers as we can get, and as many copies of StarCraft 2 as we can get as well. So if you have both of those, please bring them. Make sure that, like always, if you're going to bring your computer, make sure that you've got the most up-to-date version of the game, as well as up-to-date Cisco client, and make sure that your computer is clean. We don't want any dirty computers up there ruining our night. That has happened before. So we encourage everybody to come out down to StarCraft 2 game night. That is tomorrow night in the library, room 111, like always. Alright, so we had a couple of big gaming events go on this this weekend, and actually, you know what? You guys give me 1 second. I left my notes on the table in the living room. I will be right back. All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that. So this weekend, Friday and Saturday, we had some big esports competitions going on out there. Friday night was the Southeastern Star League. For those of you who are StarCraft 2 players out there, we finally had a UAH winner advance. That will be Mr. Space Samurai. He will advance to the champion bracket, which will be played in April. And the next qualifier for the Southeastern Star League is this upcoming Friday. So if you are a StarCraft 2 player and you go to a college here in Alabama and are interested in playing in a tournament, and there is a prize pool for this tournament. So if that's something you'd be interested in, sign up for the Southeastern Star League and sign up for the qualifier number 4, which will happen this upcoming weekend. Or actually, it's qualifier number 5. Sorry, we got 2 more qualifiers left, and then we're on into the championship bracket. So that is what happened on Friday night. And on Saturday, for those of you who are Smash Brother players, the Alabama Smash League had a big brawl. It was the Iron Brawl 3 in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And I've got the results for that for you guys. DeBomb took first place in the Smash 64 singles. Ragnarok took Melee singles. In the Brawl doubles, Secret Companions, which is Reflex and Michaelis, I think I'm saying that right, took home $48 for clinching the Brawl doubles. In the Brawl singles amateur bracket, we have Pops who won $8 for that. And in the big Brawl singles tournament, Reflex taking home the big $125 for taking home that tournament. So, Michaelis, thank you. Thank you, John. If that's something that you guys would be interested in or would like to be a part of, you can check out the Alabama Smash League. They are an organization. Let me grab their I've got their website. They're an organization here in Alabama of collegiate students, of college students who play Super Smash Brothers on a collegiate level, and they've got some of the best competition out there. I was talking to John, one of the people who run the Alabama Smash League, and they've got some of the best players in the world in this, and I mean that's a big deal. I don't know if you guys realize how big of a deal that is. I mean that's huge to have players of that caliber competing in an esports event that goes on in our state. I mean that's huge for esports in the South, which I mean is really why we're here. We really want to help esports grow and make basically Alabama a force to be reckoned with in the realm of esports. So if you are a Smash Brothers player and don't know about the Alabama Smash League yet, check out that link, and the link is also on the blog. If you are catching this on the replay, you can find that at ASL. You can also find the SESL for those StarCraft 2 players out there. And that's where you can find the best competition in the college level here in Alabama. Alright, so StarCraft 2 Club meeting. If you are a member of the StarCraft 2 Club, we will be having a meeting Wednesday. Yes, that is right after the game night. Same room. And that will be room 111 in the library. We're starting at 7 o'clock. The reason we're moving it back to Wednesday is because so we can get that room 111 that everybody knows and loves. And so check it out if you are a fan of StarCraft 2 and want to be part of the StarCraft 2 Club. Check out our meeting on Wednesday at 7 p.m. StarCraft 2 Club also recently had an event. The GSL viewing, finals viewing, was Saturday morning at 3 in the morning, and I just finished watching game number 1, and man, just on the excitement of game number 1, those look to be some amazing matches. Oh yes, I did forget to say that. But if you guys are interested in going back on topic of the Alabama Smash League, the next tournament will be in Mobile, Alabama, on March 24th. So check that out if you are an Alabama Smash player. But for those of you, spoiler alert, for those of you StarCraft 2 fans out there and missed the GSL, DRG upset Genius 4-2. So DRG taking home the GSL trophy. And I'm going to see if I can't find those matches because those look like they were some amazing matches. But nonetheless, so you League of Legends players out there, come to game night not only to learn a little bit about StarCraft 2, but to also participate in the League of Legends in-house. Caleb has informed me that the League of Legends does have an in-house at each of the game nights where you can either be coached or play with some of the League of Legends players here on campus. And if you are interested in playing League of Legends for UAH, there are some openings in the roster for the League of Legends competitive team. Some slots have become open and need to be filled by UAH students. So check that out. Talk to Caleb Smart if you are interested in joining the League of Legends competitive team that will start competing in League of Legends tournaments here in the next semester or so. Smash Brothers in-house. If you're a fan of Smash Brothers and want more action than just the Alabama Smash League, there's a Smash Brothers in-house every Thursday in UC. Is it 120? It's either 126 or 127 at 3 p.m. every Thursday. You can check that out. The Smash Brothers Club puts on a little competition there just to keep people interested and just kind of get some quality time playing some playing some Smash Brothers. Have I been saying Super Smash Brothers the entire time? Man, playing Smash Brothers. UAH Fighting Club. Still not much to report there. If you're interested in any kind of fight club or anything like that, not actual fighting, game genre fight club. We do not promote actual violence here, just virtual violence. If you're interested in that, keep your eyes open for any postings or anything like that for a UAH Fighting Club. That is slowly in the works, and that should be coming here soon. Hopefully, we'll have something in place before ChargerCon in April. Channel 31. So for those of you who missed it, I will be working on getting a copy of it from a DVR or TiVo. Nick Hansen, Daniel Horton, and myself were on the Way 31 news at 4 p.m. today, and you can check out as soon as I get that video uploaded. I'll send it out to everybody. I'll post it on the blog, and you guys can check out that interview talking about eSports tonight, talking about the different clubs as well as ChargerCon. So we're looking to do quite a lot of publicity out in the public for you guys, getting the word out there, trying to get as many people in the community to notice what we're doing exactly, and get them involved as well. Because I mean, we really want to expand beyond just UAH. We want this to be an entire Huntsville community, entire Alabama state, actually, to get involved and kind of be unified under eSports together. Because I mean, the more there are of us, the stronger we are, and the better everything gets. So. That's one thing we're looking to do, is get more of the community involved with everything that goes on with esports around the colleges. So spread the word if you know anybody out there who does not know already about this stuff. Tell them about this show. Tell them about all the stuff that's going on at each of the universities. For those of you, I know, John, you go to Auburn, but I'm open. John, you've asked about branching out and doing a little bit more, and I completely agree. I would love to expand this show out to all over the state, and I've even entertained the idea of potentially having like each night do a different college. Because I mean, if I were to get as much as I get about UAH, about the other colleges in the state, man, this could easily be a 3-hour show. And so what I'm going to look to do, if that happens, is break it up into different nights. Say, okay, this night I'm going to do UH, this night I'm going to do Auburn, this night I'm going to do Alabama, and really just kind of hit on all the different, or really focus on those schools. Not necessarily just do that school, but focus on those schools. And I think that would be great for esports. I think that would be great for our colleges, and great for the communities around the state to really get to know each other and kind of form up as one and be like the Alabama esports community. I think that would be something that's really, really great and could really build off of. So if you guys have any friends that go to any of the other schools or go to any schools around Alabama, I would love to get more information about what's going on your campus. Spread the word. I mean, I'm not just. I mean, I go to UAH, but I mean, I love esports so much that I will talk about any esports that goes on anywhere. So that would be awesome if you guys could spread the word out there to any of the other potential viewers at other colleges. And if anybody has any information that you guys want me to talk about, I mean, so John's done a great job of getting me all the stuff about the Alabama Smash League. And if you guys have any topics that you see on the internet or that you hear about that you want me to talk about, please send an email to sesouthernstyle@gmail.com. And just maybe even if it's just like a link, like, hey, read this story and talk about it. Because I mean, I've got a couple of stories that I want to, or a couple of articles and stuff like that that I've read and mulled over that I really want to talk about tonight. Because I mean, tonight I've found out some amazing data that I think you guys, it's almost eye-opening to the esports fans out there. But if you guys have stuff that you want me to cover, please send me an email, and I'm willing to read anything that you guys throw out there. I mean, I do the show, like I said, I do the show for you guys. I do the show for the love of esports, and I mean, I want to learn as much as I can about every game out there, so I can be the best reporting on each of the games. So, with that said, let's jump onto kind of a new segment that I'm going to start doing. Which Nick Hansen actually gave me this idea. Nick Hansen, man, he is the idea guy, man. He was the idea behind the whole blog and everything like that, and he also came out with the idea of what you guys may want to know. For those of you who probably don't already know this, you guys might already know most of this, but we're going to do a little segment called Game Release, talk about game releases here. And so as you guys know, tomorrow is actually a really big day in game releases. Can anybody guess why? I'm going to tell you before you can probably type it in the chat, because Mass Effect 3 hits stores tomorrow night. Or I guess it is tonight. It comes out tomorrow. March 6th, Mass Effect 3 comes out. So all you first-person shooters out there, warm up your trigger fingers, because it's time to take on Mass Effect 3. And for any of you fighter guys out there, thank you, Josh. For any of you Street Fighter fans out there, March 6th is also a big day for you guys. For Street Fighter 10 Tekken comes out on tomorrow as well. A couple of other big release announcements that I want to talk about, not necessarily coming up necessarily in the immediate future, but that I've seen so far today. Assassin's Creed, for those of you who love the Assassin's Creed genre, there will be a third Assassin's Creed coming out, due to hit in October. If you haven't already seen trailers and stuff like that, go and check that stuff out. It's going to change a little bit. I don't know if it's the same character, but he is not, Ezio is not just in, he's not going to be in Italy anymore. He is moving on, not only location but time as well. It's sort of got a revolutionary era feel to it, so kind of interesting. It'll be interesting how that plays out. So if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, Assassin's Creed 3 comes out in October. I know that's a long way away, but it will definitely be exciting for those of you who really enjoy that genre. I know my brother will be really excited. Blizzard fans out there, Diablo 3, for a short period of time, a rumor surfaced, and this was on Amazon. The release date for Diablo 3 was set at April 17th, which, if you guys are checking your calendars, that is like really, really close. So, Diablo 3 is supposed to hit they said between April and June, the Blizzard or Activision, one of the two, did pull the date back from Amazon. So the April 17th was probably not a date officially set, but the fact that a date has come out is big deal. Is a big deal. That Diablo 3, for those of you who enjoyed the Diablo genre. I've got a chance to play the Diablo beta, and man, I am way too excited about Diablo 3 to come out. That is definitely something that I am looking forward to. All you Halo fans out there will either be glad or sad. I don't know how some of the hardcore Halo fans feel about this, but Halo 4 is scheduled to hit in the holiday seasons of 2012, and if you haven't seen the Halo 4 making video, there is a post to that on the Microsoft Gaming website. Let me grab that link real quick for you guys. I watched the video and it looks kind of interesting. Bungie, as some of you may know, did get dropped, so they are bringing back the battle rifle. Yes, they are. It is a new company, 343. They were teamed up with Bungie and did some of the creation of the other Halo games, but they will be taking complete control over the new Halo 4. So we'll see how that game comes out. It is scheduled to hit in the holidays of 2012, so if you are a Halo fan, mark your calendars and empty up your calendars so you can check out another Halo game. All right, on to the segment that is really kind of crazy, and I really think that everybody in esports, especially for you MLG fans out there, this is big news. I was just reading an article about basically a summary of everything that was happening in esports for 2012, and if you guys are number buffs like me and love numbers and data, you will love the stuff that I'm about to feed you. So. MLG, for those of you who don't know, is Major League Gaming. It is the biggest esports tournament here in the United States, and they play first-person shooters such as Call of Duty, as well as Halo Reach, and they also play StarCraft 2, and I don't know if they've added League of Legends yet or any of the what is that genre called? The League of Legends Dota 2 genre. Any of those games just quite yet. I'm sure they'll add Dota 2 whenever that finally releases. But so here are the stats for 2011 for MLG. So, and this one just blew my mind. So the peak concurrent online viewer for the MLG Pro Circuit tournament. That is how many individual viewers at one time was at MLG Providence, which was the national championships. They had over 241,000 viewers at one time for the MLG Providence National Championships. That is just mind-blowing to me. That they have over almost 250,000 viewers at one time. Now that's counting people at Barcrafts. I know that we had a Barcraft for that. I know that our one view counted for 60 people. So I mean that's events like that where there's people. I mean, for those of you guys who were at the Barcraft, I mean you guys saw the what was it, the Montreal Barcraft, where they had like 300, 400 people in there. I mean, that one view counts for 300, 400 people. So the people actually watching that 241,000 is probably somewhere up around the 270,000 if you start accounting for events where people are watching it as a group. I mean, that is just huge for esports, and I was completely just blown away by that number. I thought also there was also another statistic of there's another statistic for the viewing amongst males between 18 and 24. The MLG events beat MTV, FX, Comedy Central, and TBS. MLG beat like their cable networks. It's just crazy. So I mean that is a huge deal, and I mean So there's more data that just goes on and on and on. So another one of the big kind of cool points is so in the 2011 season, this is for all of the tournaments, and this isn't counting like sponsorships and stuff like that. This is just prize pool. StarCraft 2 had a $2.5 million prize pool. This is actually this next one is actually the crazy one. So Dota 2. Now keep in mind, Dota 2 hasn't even been released yet. It's still in beta. Dota 2 for 2011 had a 1.6 million prize pool for a game that's still in beta. Had a $1.6 million prize pool. That is pretty crazy. And then Call of Duty had a $1 million prize pool. So between those three games, I mean, you're looking at $5 million between those three games. And if anybody out there is curious what an esports pro can make in StarCraft 2, there were 80 StarCraft 2 players that made at least $10,000 in prize money. This is just prize money. 8 made at least $100,000, and there were 3 that made over $200,000 last year playing StarCraft 2. I mean, the day and age that we have reached to where we can play a video game and make that kind of money is just awesome. So for those of you guys who think that that esports is just something out there that's just kind of, well, yeah, it's a hobby. No, we're way past a hobby now. People are making a living off of that, and a pretty decent living off of that too. I mean, I know for the StarCraft 2 scene, all these pro players get put up into the clan house and team houses and don't have to pay for housing, don't ever really have to pay for anything really. All the sponsorships and everything like that go towards their meals and everything like that. So I mean, it's really a big deal to be a pro gamer. So, and if you practice hard enough, you can be one too. So, yeah, I thought that all that info was pretty darn amazing, and just felt like sharing with you guys and saying this is how proud we are at. For esports and professional gaming. So that was kind of the news segment. I hope you guys liked it. Gonna kind of get onto the game releases and everything like that. If you guys out there know of games that big games that you're excited for, big games that maybe you're playing in a beta for, send me an email, send me information about it, and I'll talk about it here on the show. Or you can call in here in a little bit whenever I open up the phone lines. But let's go straight into the big topic that's coming up, ChargerCon 2012. I know everybody is so pumped for ChargerCon 2012. I know I am. And so if you guys haven't noticed, it's kind of a big deal. But so the way things are going to go is, like I say every time, is we're going to get the UC pretty much the entire day. We're going to get the exhibit halls the entire day. We're going to start setting up we get the entire UC at 3 o'clock. We're going to start setting up the exhibit hall really early, try and get as much done as possible before too many people start getting there. If you haven't already registered for ChargerCon, you need to do that. You can find that on the ChargerCon link on my blog. And it's just the ChargerCon button up at the top. You just click that, takes you right to the ChargerCon page. Go there and register so that you can skip the line at the door for the registration for the events. Now, you still have to register for the tournaments, but you can skip the registration for the event, for the main event. So for those of you guys who haven't heard, our sponsors so far, Harmonix is going to be one of our sponsors. They're going to be sending some rock band gear, and all that stuff is going to be going into Sandella's. Everybody will be given a map day of, so don't worry if some of these places sound completely absurd and you have no idea where they are. Everybody will be given a map the day of so that they know exactly where they're going. We are also trying to get Red Bull to sponsor us. They have sponsored us before. The big sponsor out there, though, is Blizzard. Blizzard has agreed to send over some swag for the LAN party or for ChargerCon, And for those of you guys who think, oh, well, Blizzard just laid off 600 people, I don't know if they're still up for it. Yes, they are. They have just sent the swag. We should have it here in a few days, so that will be taken care of, and we'll be handing out that at ChargerCon. So we will also have the 501st for those of you who are Star Wars buffs. I just finished watching the real 3 episodes on Blu-ray with my roommate, and they are. If you guys have not seen the Blu-ray versions or the remastered versions of Star Wars, I encourage everybody to do it, but take it with a grain of salt because Han did in fact shoot first. But the 501st will be there in all their Star Wars gear, which and they will be bringing. They will be bringing Darth Vader, so come and check that out. As well, we also have the Dixie Derby girls there. For those of you who are fans of roller derby, we will have the Huntsville Dixie Derby girls there as well. And we're also setting up booths, or not booths, but tables, sponsorship tables for anybody out there who wants to have a sponsor, who wants to kind of advertise at ChargerCon. This is a free advertisement, so I mean, if you have some kind of involvement in gaming, this is a free way to advertise, and we're not charging anybody to set up their tables or anything like that. So if you guys know of any companies out there, I know Gigaparts is going to be back, and they're going to have a table. The Dixie Derby girls will have a table. I think we're going to try and work out and get a Alabama Smash League table. So if you guys know any organizations or companies out there that want to advertise here at ChargerCon, just get in touch with either Taryn Fredrickson or yes, Alabama Smash League is. I think we've already talked with John about getting a table. So, but either get in contact with Taryn Fredrickson or Daniel Horton. Those are the 2 guys that you need to contact about getting a table. If you are interested in doing a panel or know of somebody who might be interested in doing a panel, this is a con, this is a convention, and so we would like to open it up to have panel discussions and stuff like that. So we do have an opening for 5 panels. If you would like to submit a panel, then go to the ChargerCon website. You can find the panel submission there, and the registration for the panels will end on this Saturday. So we need that is the deadline for the panel submission. Get your panel suggestions in. We'll go through a elimination process, try and figure out what the best 5 will be, and then those 5 will be locked in stone. We'll have a schedule for that, and you guys can check those out. Those will happen before the tournaments and the opening ceremonies. They will be between 4 and 6:30, I believe. So you can check those out in the pit, which is UC 131, and again, we'll have a map so that you don't have to worry about where you're going, or you'll know where you're going. So check that out. We are also working with Humans vs. Zombies. For those of you who played Humans vs. Zombies last year, they will be running the Halo Reach tournament, and they will be in charge of the Halo Reach tournament. I believe that the Humans vs. Zombies will be going on during the LAN party, but some of their leaders and admins and stuff like that will be there hosting the Halo Reach tournament. So I'm going to real quick go over the tournaments that we have right now. Again, this is tentative. I'm going to say that again. This is tentative. So, oh, they're not running. Wait, Josh, hold on, Josh. We might have to. Everything I say about ChargerCon is tentative right now. This is nothing set in stone, aside from the fact of. Oh, gotcha. Got it, Josh. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that up. Humans vs. Zombies is running a separate event using Halo Reach. Sorry for the mix-up, but that is what's happening. Humans vs. Zombies is doing their own event using Halo Reach. My apologies, Josh. Josh will still be. Josh and the First Person Shooter Club will still be running the Halo Reach tournament. Humans vs. Zombies will have their own event. But the tournaments, as it is right now, and again, strictly tentative right now. We will have a Smash Brothers tournament, which will be downstairs in the game room, and yes, we're going to get rid of the smell. There will be a Call of Duty tournament, which this will be a 2v2 tournament. There will also be a Halo Reach tournament, which is also 2v2. StarCraft 2 tournament, which is individual. League of Legends tournament, which will be a 5v5. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom tournament, which will take place in UC 126, I believe, or 127. And then there'll also be the Humans vs. Zombies event as well. So there's a lot of events going on. These are just like the club tournaments that are going on. There will be also a Team Fortress 2 tournament and a lot of other kind of freelance games going on as well. So it's not just these games. There'll be Rock Band and Sandelas. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on that night. But one of the things, if you are planning on bringing your computer, one of the things we're going to work on doing, which did come out today, and you got to thank Daniel and Taryn for coming up with this idea, and I think it's a great idea for those of you who are planning on bringing your computer. We will have a networking registration where beforehand you register your IP and your MAC address, and as well as where you're going to be sitting for the LAN party. This is again just to make sure that everybody kind of is held accountable for any kind of malicious activity that may be on their computer or anything like that. It just helps our security just so much better, and it will help us move the tournaments a lot quicker and not run into any problems or anything like that. But we will be setting up a registration for that here shortly, where you can register your network and get everything like that underway. So one thing that I'm going to ask from you guys, and I know I probably say this a lot, but it is a big deal. So as far as getting the word out there, spreading the word about ChargerCon and everything that's going on with esports, real quick before I get on this tangent, because if nobody wants to call in, this will be my last tangent before I recap. If you guys are interested in calling in and having any questions or anything, please send a Skype request to SC Southern Style, and we'll get you on the show, answer questions. We can talk about anything. I mean, I'll talk about beta games. I'll talk about ChargerCon. I'll talk about clubs. I'll talk about pretty much anything that you guys want to talk about. We can talk about on this show. And I'm about to open up the phone lines as soon as I finish this last thought. And if nobody has anything to say, then we'll wrap it up and go on from there and continue our esports lives. But so, I mean, this whole process, ChargerCon, the talk show, everything that's going on in the world of esports, the way that is passed around is word of mouth. Actually, word of kind of chat room. But I mean, so really, I feel like I put a lot of my faith in you guys about spreading the word, telling your friends, telling your fellow gamers and stuff like this about the stuff that's going on. ChargerCon, we want to be as big as possible. Last year we had around 600 people at ChargerCon, and we're just looking to expand it. For those of you guys who haven't heard yet, next semester in the fall, ChargerCon is going to be 2 days. That is a huge deal for ChargerCon to be a 2-day event. It's going to make scheduling everything a lot easier, but the only way that we're going to continue to keep it 2 days and we're going to continue to expand is if you guys are spreading the word, getting the information out there. I mean, we're doing a lot of stuff as far as like getting these interviews on the news, talking to radio stations and stuff like that. Doing this talk show are great ways to get the news out there, but we really rely heavily on you guys about getting telling people that you know, telling your friends, telling your fellow gamers and stuff like that about what's going on, and getting them to these events. I mean, these are huge events, and I know we always have a ton of fun at these events, and I want these events to continue to keep going, and for us to continue to have fun at these events. And the way to do that is for you guys to keep spreading the word, spreading the love of esports throughout Alabama and throughout, I mean, the entire United States. So, um, I hope you guys really enjoy this show. I've loved doing it. This has been something that's been a ton of fun for me. I mean, I I love talking, so I mean that's one deal. But I hope the information I give out to you guys is helpful and keeps you guys informed. 'Cause, I mean, that's really my goal, and like I've said a couple of times already in this cast, I mean, I do it for you guys. I do it for the love of esports, and I want to continue doing it. I want the audience to spread. I want to eventually. I mean, if somebody approached me and said, "Hey, we would like you to do a once a week news segment about stuff going on in esports," I would just do like 7 backflips in a row, even though I can't do it, because I'd be so excited about getting to be a part of something that I love. And I mean, I love my job of being the informant in esports because I'm doing something that I love. And I'm getting a little like mushy and emotional here, or sort of, but I mean, I love doing this. I hope you guys enjoy the show as much as I do, and just spread the word. I mean, appreciate everybody who comes and watches this show, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do, and that you guys continue to keep watching. You continue to keep telling people all about this show. They don't even have to watch it live. I've got all of these videos on YouTube. I've got the new blog where I'm going to be posting all the information about everything that goes on in each of these episodes, where they can find the episodes if they missed them, and any information that they need. I do have a time for a call-in if you want to. If any of you guys want to send me a request, I can take calls for a little bit, but I just wanted to get that out there that I love you guys, I love esports, and I love doing this. And so let's keep this gravy train rolling, and just make it as big as we can, because I feel like there is a large esports is growing. Esports is started out as a little tiny thing, and now it's, I mean, turning into something amazing. I mean, I went over the MLG notes with you, or the MLG data for 2011, and I mean, that's just amazing to me how big these tournaments and these events and everything have gotten. So, John, yeah, if you want to call in, you definitely can. If you want to just send a Skype request to SC Southern Style, I will get you in this call, and you can give us a little spiel about Alabama Smash League, or anything that's on your mind. So, but in the meantime, I mean, I just got to say, oh, this post is, there we go. Let me add you then. If you guys will bear with me 1 second. We'll get this all figured out, and then we can finish this up. I do want to take a real quick note that there will be no episode this Thursday. I know, no episode this Thursday. I know you guys are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna be out of town, so there will be no episode this Thursday. I'm gonna try and do a blog post either Wednesday or probably Wednesday about what what all I would have talked about in the show on Thursday. So if you guys want to check out the blog, I know, Josh, I know it's horrible that I'm not going to do it on Thursday, but I plan on only missing very, 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 very few days, and this is one of the days that I will be missing. So the next episode will be March. Oh yes, we are in March. It will be March 12th, That is a Monday. So, oh no! I just pulled up my calendar. It has informed me that daylight savings time is going to hit March 11th. Yeah, Josh, take that time to go outside and or take that time to pick up a video game, pick up a new game. I that's what I'm gonna do. I encourage. I'm going to empower each of you to do one of two things on Thursday night. Here's what we're gonna do. I may even add this as a part of my segment. There's gonna be one thing I'm gonna leave you with to do, and here's what I encourage you to do. I encourage you either to on Thursday night, whenever we don't have whenever we're not doing an episode of eSports tonight, I encourage you to either pick up a new game that you haven't ever tried before, and play through it, either multiplayer, single player, and just pick up a new game and give it a shot. Something that maybe you've been putting off trying to play or trying to do. Pick up a new game and give it a shot. Or B, pick up an old game that you haven't played in a really, really, really long time. I'm recently picked up Pokemon again and started playing through Pokemon on an emulator on my computer, and I just love it. So that's what I encourage each one of you to do on this next Thursday, whenever we don't have a show, is pick up a new game, give it a shot, try it out, or pick up an old game that you haven't played in a really, really long time. Maybe it's back in your closet. Blow off the dust and bring out the Super Nintendos, bring out the original Nintendos and stuff like that. Bring out the Sega Genesis. Man, I'm dating myself here, but it was actually yellow. But bring out the old school games and give them a shot once again, because you got to go back and realize sometimes it's good to go back to your roots and realize, man, this is where my gaming started. For those of you guys who want to know a little bit more about me, on my blog, if you check out, I have a bio page on the first post I did. It's a little bit about where gaming came from for me and where I started gaming. And you guys can, if you want to, you can read up a little bit about me, about how I got into gaming and what really kind of kick-started it for me. So I encourage everybody to go back to their roots or try out a new game and really just kind of spread their knowledge of esports and video gaming, so that we can all be better gamers, as Day 9 would say it. So that's what I encourage everybody to do on the day off for esports tonight. But my closing statements here. If you're a UAH student, come to StarCraft 2 game night tomorrow night at in the library at 7 p.m. and we'll get you into some StarCraft 2 action there. All right, Mr. John Roundtree, how are you doing, sir?
I'm good. Just one sec. Let me mute you on the stream.
Oh, yep.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, and I believe everybody else can hear you, so we are good to go.
Well, first of all, I just wanted to say thanks for all you're doing, Alex. It really helps esports a lot, and I know it's really hard to run stuff like that. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, so we'll try to support you as much as possible from our end.
That would be awesome, and I'm trying to support you. I support anybody who does anything esports here around Alabama and Huntsville. So.
Yeah, there's a PC gaming club at Auburn that's pretty big. It's got about 40 people in it, 50. They meet every Friday. So I'm going to talk to the president of that club, see if he can get people interested and get people involved with what you're doing. ABXY is in Tuscaloosa. They're a very big video game organization. I'll try to get you connected with them. So we can work something out with that.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. And like I said, I would love to do like segments on each of the different schools and what's going on with each of the different schools. I know we've got a lot going on with gaming here at UAH, and but I would love to know more about what's going on in the rest of Alabama as well.
Definitely, and I can't call in without saying something about Smash.
Oh, I'm not going to stop you there. Any game is welcome, and I know I'm really impressed and love everything that the Alabama Smash League is doing, and I mean, you guys are well organized, and I mean, have from what looks like great numbers and stuff like that too, which is very, very impressive.
Thank you, and thanks for that support. At Iron Brawl 3, we started something that was pretty successful. It's an amateur bracket. It means that when we have pools, like round robin groups of 5 people, top 3 of those pools go onto a bracket. But the bottom 2 at most tournaments they just have nothing to do for the rest of the time. But now they get to go into an amateur bracket, and it was very well received. So even if you're not the best player, you can still come out. You'll still be very welcome. The community is very welcoming. No one's gonna give you a hard time if you're not good at the game. People tell me a lot of times like, "Oh, I'm not good enough to go to tournaments." Well, it doesn't matter. You can still have a lot of fun. I remember at Iron Brawl, and I think Blue in the chat can attest to this. I was driving Reflex back to Auburn, and we were singing Queen really loudly the entire trip back. So I mean, it's not all about the game; it's also about the people that you're with, and the car trips, and the late nights. It's a really fun community to get involved with. So I hope to see more people there.
Yeah, and one of the things that I love about the esports community is how, like, the togetherness of the entire community. How, I mean, people just love gaming with one another, and there's not really any kind of like bad feelings or anything. It's just, I mean, everybody loves what they do, and they love the games that they play. And I think,
Well, thanks for having me on, Alex. I appreciate the chance to get in a word.
well, definitely, man. And anytime that you or anybody else wants to get in and talk about, I mean, anything. I mean, we could talk about betas and stuff like that that maybe people have tested and stuff like that. But yeah, anytime anybody wants to talk on the show, I mean, I'm more than welcome to have them say their piece. And I mean, we can talk, like I said, about anything. So.
All right. Well, I'll be sure to check out the next episode next Monday.
Yep, next Monday. And John, thanks for calling in and telling us a little bit about the Alabama Smash League. We'll have more info in the coming weeks about all the different tournaments and results and everything that go on with the Alabama Smash League, and hopefully we can get some more people out for those.
All right. Thanks again.
All right, thanks, John. All right, guys. Well, we are about to reach the 9 o'clock hour, and as you guys know, I like to wrap it up by 9 o'clock and try not to take too much time out of people's gaming. So, big news coming up: StarCraft 2 game night tomorrow night, and StarCraft 2 club meeting after that on Wednesday, and again Thursday. Going to say it one more time because I really want you guys to go out and do this. And then on Monday, we may even talk about it a little bit in the chat, kind of figure out what games you guys played and everything was like that. So go out and play either a new game or a game that you haven't played in a really, really long time, and just enjoy yourself because you will have a night off from esports tonight. If you're catching this on the replay, follow me on Twitch, on this Twitch account. You can do that by clicking up on the top left with the little follow button. You can also follow me on YouTube. It is youtube.com/SC Southern Style. You can find all the replays there, and check out the new blog. It is oh, I just closed the window, didn't I? There it is. The new blog is just esportsnight.blogspot.com. You can find out all the updates and everything there. So check out all the information as well as like eSports Tonight on Facebook. You can just search eSports Tonight up in the top in the search menu, and you will find it there. And that's pretty much it for me tonight. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of your week. I will see you guys again next Monday for episode number 13 of eSports Tonight. Everybody take care and have a good night. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you guys next time.